So let me preface this by saying it's 6:37 in the morning right now, April 10th, Friday. I should be sleeping. I should be asleep right this minute. But here I am, especially with the fact that I have to wake up like in an hour and a half from now, or I have to be out of here in an hour and a half. Alright, so I've been trying to go to sleep for the longest time. I left the office. It was like 5 in the morning. I get a notification on Instagram that a content creator who I've been following for like 6+ years, Alfred de Blasi, A. de Blasi, reached out to me and wanted me to join in for his broadcast that he does, weekly live broadcasts. We've been following each other on Instagram for a while, but we just added each other on Kick and started talking. And then, like, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make the broadcast today because I'm going to be out. I have prior plans with friends and all of that, and we'll be out for most of the day. But like, here I am talking to this person who I've watched his content for years, literally, talking to him as if, like, you know, like I would talk to anybody else that I know, and it's so crazy to even think that it was happening. And then he casually name drops who the other guests might have been or may be for his stream tonight. He said Steve Wozniak. That's the co-founder of Apple. My mind was just like blown that, like, I forgot that he even had known Woz on that level, and I remember watching his older videos. Like, he has pictures with him, and he's known him. Just a crazy like concept, and like, you know, it's this crazy thing if you think about it, how big the world is and the internet and all this, but at the same time how small it is. And like, here I am talking to this person who I've been following for years, and then, you know, he's just casually talking about the co-founder of Apple being on the broadcast, and like, he was inviting me like to be a guest of the broadcast. Like, I don't even play in that same realm as somebody like Woz, or for that matter. It was a really crazy way to start my day. And like, it's one of those things where you think about the people that you admire and look up to in life, and then it's crazy when you get a chance to talk to them or whatever, and like, you realize that they're human, you know, and it just, I don't know, really is crazy. Also, that being said, if you haven't checked out Alfred's content, he doesn't upload regularly so much anymore, or it's like almost annually, and it's always crazy because he's unboxing like stuff that he's had for years. I'm gonna leave a link to all of his stuff down below in the video description. And on that note, like, Steve Wozniak, I don't talk a lot about him or enough about him, but, you know, definitely, if Jobs was the business end of Apple, Steve was the technical end, and he left, you know, later on in the company, but was still a huge part of its foundation and core. And he was actually the first book I ever read in the whole technical space at all was called I Was, and it was about, you know, obviously Steve Wozniak. And his book I Was is like one of the very first books, again, that I ever read from like front to back, and just a genuine guy, like a really like, and even to this day he's still involved in a lot of great technical stuff and like hackery type based stuff. Just a really cool guy. Definitely follow the stuff he's up to. But yeah, like, the idea that I'm talking to somebody who I admired with Alfred, and you know, he is talking to Steve Wozniak, like, this whole like notion is just like, whoa, like, my mind can't process it this early on right now, especially with the lack of sleep. But no, you know, I think that's something I'm trying to do more of this year. Talk to people that I admire, talk to people like mentors and people who I looked up to growing up or whatever. Like, reach out to them and talk to people who, in a sense, normally I'd be afraid to talk to, because like, that's, you know, not in like a scared, fearful way, but like any of the people you admire, it's like you kind of freeze up. I remember when I met Kina Grannis in Osaka, like, she's a YouTube musician and very near and dear, you know, like somebody I highly look up to. When I saw her, like, it's like, whoa, like, you go from seeing this person who you watched on screen for years to like, they're right in front of you, and like, it's almost like I lost all sense of like how to talk and all of that, but until obviously I got up there. But no, I think it's something I want to extend out to you all as well. Like, go out there and reach out to people, and especially in the age we live in, like, if you can't meet them physically, if you can't get a hold of them, like, social media, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, whatever, like, to interact even on any of those levels, go out there and try to reach out to somebody that you admire, even if it's just to tell them that you admire their work. It goes a long way. Alright, so it's now 8:58. I practically got no sleep. And what I mean by no sleep is like 28 minutes probably to my alarm went off. And in all honesty, usually I'm better with like it's easier for me to get no sleep than it is get like a little bit, because if I get a little bit, then it's like really hard to wake up and then I feel more tired. But nonetheless, hop in the shower. I had to make sure I pack everything, like an extra pair of clothes and stuff, since it is like a waterfall and a lake and all that. Oh, see, now I realize I forgot a towel. See, I knew I forgot something. Hopefully that won't be too much of an issue. See, this is all the stuff I should have had pre-planned out, but and considering I stayed up most of the night, and I just forgot it.
Breakfast. Food run before the drive. Quick stop. Two hours later, we're here. Look right there.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Straight up in the forest. Woo! Oh my god. We've arrived.
Oh look, when you go that way, there's one that's so deep. It's so scary.
I don't want to go down there. Whoa, what? You see? Where? I thought you saw a snake or some shit. The rope over there and everything. So it's just around lunchtime and we've arrived. They're going in right now, down there. Seeing as I am a professional swimmer, brought my vest because there's a part here that's ridiculously deep, and rather be safe than sorry because I am a horrible swimmer. But it is pretty, it's like amazing. It's beautiful out here. Alright, that said, I'm gonna hop in with them. It's probably freezing cold. Gotta get a feel for the water. Okay, I shit you not. I was about to go take a piss in the bushes before I went in, and a snake, like a small garden snake, just fucking rolled out of nowhere. Alright, update. So, we've been in the water for almost an hour now. Snake situation has been under control. It was literally like I went to go take a leak in the bush. I look down and I just see something slither like real fast. A brown like line. And I booked it and I was scared. Like I've never seen a snake out in the wild like that. But then we saw it later on. We were poking with the bush with a branch and it was like small to medium sized garden snake. But nonetheless, like any size snake to me, whether it's poisonous or not, I don't know. It terrifies me. How's it going so far? Good? Good? Oh my god, it's so cold. Back up. Starting to rain. Whew. Going back is a struggle. And it's raining, so we are now back at the car. Pit stop on the way back. So we're driving to go get dinner. We're gonna go to a restaurant called Wing King, but right now we're in a little convenience store picking up some stuff. Alright, so it's 5 in the afternoon now. I'm back in my car. All my friends we're all lined up in our cars here. We're all driving to a restaurant to get dinner at, and it's raining like crazy right now, so we left just in time. And the drive back was pretty long just due to the fact that it's raining and, you know, all of that. So, I got like a 20-minute nap in the car, totaling my sleep today to like 40 minutes. I have no idea how I'm still powering on. I feel like the cold water, you know, just being in the water, but also I had a coffee on the way there, so somehow still getting through the Friday, but it's looking pretty gloomy.
these are my friends right here. This is the car we've been driving in. There's one of my friends in front of me and one of my friends behind me. This is where we're eating. I know you can't hear me because my friend's car is super loud. Menu. I think that's what I'm gonna go for, the 6-piece. It's raining ridiculously hard. Everybody is leaving now. We're all going our separate ways and try to beat the traffic and this horrible weather. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm home. I'm in my driveway right now. I came back in the car because I forgot this guy right here, the smartwatch. But I want to close out the vlog here just by saying it's been a long day. It's been a tremendously long day. My friend's still coming over. I'm going to help him review for a test and knock out some of my own work while I still have time and somehow energy. However, I got home and it's been a tremendous day. I had a really great time out, and I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog and all of that. And then I get home and I got some pretty big news regarding some other stuff that I can't talk about in detail right now just because I don't have enough details about it or the full situation right now, in which I'll divulge obviously once I know more. But, you know, there's times where you get hit with hard reality and stuff like that in life. And it reminds me of this quote I recently heard, and I'm paraphrasing this. I may be butchering it at that. You are the sky and everything else is weather. Kind of, you know, relevant to everything that's going on outside right now. Like, you know, it's going to rain, it's going to be sunny, it's going to get shitty, it's going to be looking good at days and really perfect weather. And you are the sky and everything else is the weather. And you got to learn to deal with things, you got to learn to roll with the punches, and you got to learn to try to stay optimistic. Because while this news, you know, was pretty big news and things I have to deal with, and it's going to change up a lot of things, I'm still trying to stay optimistic about it and look on the brighter note. And on that, it's Friday, it's the weekend. I made it through the first official week of the daily vlog, so hats off to us, you the viewers, me for doing it. And I just want to say thank you for that. That said, I'm going to take the weekend to try to relax, recuperate, find my way around this thing, which I'll talk about more in Monday's vlog. I know that's such a teaser, it feels like, but I really just don't want to talk about this until I have more information. So, that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have a great week. Had a great week. I hope you have an even better weekend. And I will catch you all on Monday.